Hello, Jennifer. Nice to see you again. My name
Ye-
again is Julie Peterson with Old Capital Lending. And today I have my good friend, Jennifer, who has something that she wants to talk to us about. Jennifer O'Neill, can you tell us a little bit about you?
Yeah, that is Jennifer O'Neill with ITW Consulting. I property and asset manage properties, property management in Los Angeles area and asset manage across the U.S. And I have a property here that the owners want to sell, which is why I'm here to help present and talk about that with Julie.
Excellent. So today we're going to be talking about Hickory Cove Apartments. Can you tell us a little bit about where this is located, Jennifer?
Certainly, it's located in Panama City, Florida, which is located along the Gulf Coast of Florida and is the largest city in between Tallahassee and Pensacola. Basically, it's about 2 hours to Tallahassee and about 2.5 hours to Pensacola. It's known for its pristine waters, its sublime coastlines, and the abundance of wildlife. It's a great location for beach locations where you can scuba dive, you can fish, you can cruise, and it has great shopping, sports, and dining experiences for people when they go there. But for us and the owners, the interest they had in the area when they did further research was the substantial growth that the area was having or going to be having due to the Tyrell Air Force Base being awarded a new drone program. And basically in a budget of $3 billion for this program. They're going to have 44 projects that they're going to be building over the next many years. And in addition to them, there's the Eastern Shipyard, which was awarded the largest Coast Guard contract to date. And that's $10.4 billion. And they will be building 24 cutter ships to support all our Coast Guards across the US, coast to coast. So it was those
Amazing.
different investments into the area industry that really sparked the owners' desire to market in it, because you have tourism and then you also have these other industries which are bringing jobs and employment to that area.
And that is so important when we're looking at not just the property itself, but all of the criteria that goes with it. We want to make sure that we've got businesses, we've got medical, we've got colleges, we've got infrastructure that is there close by that is going to keep people there for long term. So can you tell us a little bit about this property, how long you've owned it, and kind of a little bit about what you've done?
Basically, the owners have bought this property. They closed actually in 2019. They had it under contract back in like October 2018. And basically, it was hit, the area was hit by Hurricane Michael, and a lot of damage was done to that area. But they decided that it still fit with what the value add that they wanted to do, and it changed a little bit. They were going to do a lot more because of the damage due to Hurricane Michael was a full rebuild. And so what's happened is basically from the interior, went from the studs all the way up. So you have a new roof, a new shingle roof. You have all new AC units. You have all new appliances, all the interior drywall, paint, cabinetry, all of that is new. And so all the CapEx and the value they were going to do was expedited because of this. And the bonus on that was insurance paid for majority, if not all, of the improvements that was done to the property, because it was a C-class property in basically a B-class neighborhood, because the previous owners were elderly. They self-managed it, and when their health started to go, they just couldn't keep on top of the maintenance. And that's why they sold, and that's why these owners were interested in it. So it has been a lot of work in the last year or so, but they've gotten it. So it is everything, all the repairs and work is done, and it is fully rented. And so now they've hit their market, and so they're ready to sell.
Amazing. Look at how beautiful you've really taken it from before to now, and some great opportunities. I know you've got a mixture of 2 bedrooms and 1 bedrooms. Here's an example of what you've done. Now on the bottom floor, you've got tile, it looks like, and vinyl plank on the top, but you can see all of the new fixtures. And you know, if if we look at some of the amenities, is there anything that you can talk about that is left on the bone? Maybe some opportunities. Now you talk about having going right to the studs, and that's terrific and great. What else is left for a new buyer on this property?
Well, as I stated, a lot of the CapEx has been done, but there are some other income streams that you could do. It does have its own laundry room, which is great, but you could add covered parking. You could add self-storage, and those are two areas that the owners have looked at. And if they were going to hold the property, they would invest in that because those would bring in additional revenues, and people are looking for those things.
Excellent. Yeah,
And
yeah.
the other thing that the owners have been aware of, because we've worked with Julie in Old Capital Lending on a refinance property, another one that I asset manage, we're aware of the tenant mix that lenders like. And so we've been really careful to make sure that we don't have any tenants that are just all like retail or
Yeah.
military or contractors or hospitality or sales. We have a mixture of all those as our tenants. We do have, we basically have gotten it to 100% occupancy. We did evict one tenant that had been deferred because of the moratorium, but he is out. And so we're listing that unit. And yeah, and so it's just, I think, a great property for somebody who's interested that still wants to do a minimal value add, I would say,
Hmm.
but
Hmm.
also have, and they can also do rent increases because when you look at the rent comparables, there is room for growth on that. In addition to that, because of the investments the military is doing with the Air Force Base and the Coast Guard, both of those are bringing in employees, bringing in staff to do that, which then also supplies jobs and stuff for the supporting services to support them. And so the population growth is expected to double, if not triple, in 10 years or less. So
Amazing. Yeah, that's great. What a great little place that's really growing, especially with the commitment from the government. It really makes you feel secure in what you're looking to invest in. This property is more like a yield play, so we're talking about a 1.65 whisper price on this.
that's right.
We Yeah, we want to make sure that we've got coverage. Now, this is considered a small market, but we are able, because of the performance of this asset, we are, as a lender, able to get you to 75, right at 75. And this is 100% occupied property. And so it offers you some great tax advantages, very little that has to be done. However, as we show you in the pro forma here, is that we've got that opportunity to bring in the laundry income, some storage units, and we didn't include the parking, but that would be also another income ability to bring in some extra income. So something great that we would love for you guys to consider. Um, Jennifer, if you could tell me, how can we get a hold of you on this particular deal? How do we ask our investors to reach out to you?
Well, because I'm not a broker, I'm an asset manager for this. We are, before we go to a broker, since we've worked with Julie and she has worked, said she had some people who might be interested, we thought, well, why not present this? And she can extend it out to her people and see if there's somebody who's interested there. Plus, they have been a great lending resource for us. And so we wanted to do that. But they can contact me. Hopefully, I think you have the slide up that has
Yep.
my contact information. My phone number is 310-874-7637. And my email address is itwconsultingllc@gmail.com. And even if you're just interested or have more questions, I'd be happy for anybody to reach out to or contact me and let me know. Be happy to provide that to you. And hopefully, if you're
Excellent.
interested, sell it to you.
That's great. And my name again is Julianne Peterson with Old Capital Lending. Here is my contact information, and we do look forward to hearing from you. If this is an opportunity that could work for you, please let us know. Thank you so much.
Thank you.